the nature
I mean,
thing.
are you really comparing like using a toilet versus like growing two babies and like
Yes,
stealing
because what you're
eggs
saying right now, your
and
argument is that it's
like
not
stupid.
natural and therefore makes it bad. And my rebuttal to that is that you do a ton of things that are not natural, that are
I mean, that's not the
completely
only
fine.
How
It's
is
That's not.
how is
I
using the
mean,
bathroom like
Even-
not natural? I think there's a difference between
using a
like
toilet
putting.
is not natural. And second of all,
What do you
there's
mean?
How's that
mean?
not
Like, what do you mean?
natural?
It's
What
like,
does that
like-
mean?
hello, hetero
There we-
gamer.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, buddy? I haven't
it
seen you
going?
in a while since you made your little song, singing about how you hope I kill myself. So it's good to talk to you again.
You know, it's all good fun. It's all good fun. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you're here.
Yeah, well, okay. What did you want to talk about?
I just wanted to see. I just wanted to pop in, see how you're doing. You know, are you still like sad and depressed, or you get some meds, or you know?
I mean,
what's up?
my mental health is steadily, getting better, but it's definitely taking a hard decrease now that I'm talking to you.
Oh man, damn, that sucks. I'm sorry.
It really does. Sometimes,
So-
dealing with people who resemble the missing link, which is kind of tough, who have the
Yeah, I mean,
intellect of the missing link or whatnot. It can be a little depressing for sure.
Yeah, imagine also streaming to like 80 people is probably pretty depressing too. But you know, I
I
wouldn't
mean,
know
I have a
anything about
couple
that.
hundred people watching, and I getting a good amount of super chats here, so I don't really care. But anyway, what did you want to talk about?
I don't know. I mean, I think it's funny that you always pick like the most like milquetoast conservative shit to like go after. It's like just like easy fodder, I guess, for you. Like like
What would be a
PragerU. Does anybody
non-milk-
actually care about like PragerU? You know?
Yes, actually, they're massively funded and they have a huge influence. So yeah, people do actually care about it.
Not
It's
really,
actually
though. I mean,
no, seriously, it's actually like you people who are like the Groiper types, who are actually far more niche.
I mean, they're definitely more mainstream because they have more money. But I mean, as far as like their ideals and their principles and stuff go, I mean, most conservatives don't really give a crap about PragerU. I mean,
You would be wrong, but okay.
no, they don't.
This
I
is
mean,
because
it
I
was-
know, but most Americans don't give a crap about little cozy streamers and dudes who like just use the F slur all day because they think it's funny. Like if we want to like talk
Yeah,
about
right.
going after low hanging fruit, I mean, I probably shouldn't be having you on the stream even.
Well, I'm getting more viewers than you are, so I don't know what you're talking about here.
I don't care about viewers. We're talking about low
Apparently, you
hanging.
do. You want to talk about like this sort of thing. I mean, we can get into that.
Wait,
I mean,
didn't you just say I'm going after low hanging fruit in regards to like their ideas are stupid or whatever, and it's easy for me to
Yeah, I mean, because they're
debunk
not
it?
even like really.
This has nothing to do with
conservative. I mean,
views.
that's the thing.
Wait, this has
No, I
nothing to
mean-
do with views, right? So I don't care if you have more views than me. It's irrelevant.
Yeah, okay, it's irrelevant. Yeah, okay, yeah, cope. But yeah, no, what I'm talking about though is that like they're not even like really conservative. I mean, these are the same people that were congratulating Dave Rubin for having a gay butt baby or whatever. Like they're not conservative. They're not like real conservatives.
Okay.
Like,
Well,
you're
it's funny
targeting,
because
like,
what a
middle
real
of the road,
conservative
like-
is just somebody who's more aggressive, trying to conserve whatever type of society or norms they were born into.
What? No, it's not about that. It's about like I don't know, Christian values, morality, and actually conserving this great country that in the way that it used to be, not this sort of like I don't know, stupid nonsense.
So when we're talking about like Dave
Rubin,
Rubin, for example, I think that it's actually very great that he's having kids. Don't you want people to have a family? Isn't that a Christian
no,
value?
not like that. No, absolutely not. Not like that.
So is
They're
it
not even
bad
like-
to have? Is it bad to use a surrogate?
I mean, kind of. It's not natural. I mean,
Who cares if it's
I think if
natural?
you're absolutely. I do. I think that childbirth should be natural. I don't think you should have. I mean, first off,
Do you
this
think
woman,
you ever
this
do
poor
anything
woman
that
is having
isn't?
her
Do you think that
kids
you
stolen
are
away
ever
from you
acting
by,
in
like-
ways that is unnatural?
What do you mean?
Do you think that like in your day-to-day life, everything you do is natural?
I try. I try the best that I can. I'm not going out of my way to have like test tube babies and
Do you
steal them
think
away
that going
from their
potty on the
mothers, like,
toilet?
right
Do you
after
think
they're-
that taking a shit on the toilet is natural?
I shit outside?
Very funny. But if we're actually going to appeal to the nature
I mean,
thing,
are you really comparing like using a toilet versus like growing two babies
yes,
and like stealing
because what you're
eggs
saying right now, your
and-
argument is that it's
like,
not
stupid.
natural and therefore makes it bad. And my rebuttal to that is that you do a fuck ton of things that are not natural, that are
I mean, that's not the
completely
only
fine.
How is
not-
not
that's not-
how is
I
using
mean,
the bathroom like
even-
not natural? I think there's a difference
Using
between
a
like
toilet
putting.
is not natural. And second of all,
What do you
there's
mean? How's that not
Like, what do you mean?
natural?
It's
What
like
does that
like
mean?
yeah, where my
so
pee
do you think that our
lands is what the,
evolutionary
like, dictates?
ancestors used toilets?
Yeah, I mean, not maybe. Didn't the Romans have like a toilet system going on? They've been
Yeah, I
around
mean, they
for
had like
years.
plumbing, and yeah, it's like
Furthermore,
talking
there's a
well,
lot of things that
yeah.
happen.
Go ahead and just brush past that because you look like a retard right now. Yeah, go ahead.
Furthermore, there's things that happen in nature all the time that we recognize as being amoral or immoral, excuse me. Like rape.
So,
That's
I mean,
always the thing I go to. So
but you realize my argument here against the Dave Rubin thing isn't simply that it's unnatural. It's the fact that he's stealing 2 children away from their mothers at birth and
he's
raising
not
them
stealing
at the
children
ripe
at all.
age of.
That's
By the
not,
way, raising them at the ripe age of 45 years old.
that's
I mean,
not
that's
any problem here.
another.
You're making
Yes,
up.
it is.
No,
Oh,
you're
it
adding more
absolutely is.
qualifications, and I think that we can go through these one by one. So
Why
is it
Let
relevant?
me finish my point here. He's also raising them in an immoral, sinful household without a mother.
So is it wrong for people to give birth via C-section?
No.
Why? That's unnatural.
You know what? Shut up. This is
Oh,
so
are you back?
stupid.
Oh,
Again,
man, are
I'm
you
giving
back?
you,
Are
like,
you
other
walking
things,
back
right?
already? Your claim about the natural thing? Is it maybe now you that looks like the fucking retard, buddy?
Do you really
Is
think
that what's
that
happening
it's
here?
like totally normal and fine to sit there and steal eggs out of a mom's womb,
We're not
inseminate them,
stealing
grow them in a
eggs.
test
This,
tube,
by
and
the
then-
very definition of what
Yeah,
stealing means, this was not stealing anything. But I don't want to get to that
she's
yet.
kidnapping these
First of
kids,
all,
yeah.
what is and is not normal is dictated solely by society. Second of all, you need to either tell me that your natural argument you want to just drop, or I need you to further defend it, because there are things that are natural, such as rape, that we as humans recognize are immoral and wrong. So you cannot appeal to it's not natural to say it's bad, because there are plenty of things that I can say are natural that we still recognize as being bad. You cannot tell me what is and isn't right based on whether or not it's moral, or based on whether or not it's natural.
What are you arguing here, man? It's like, this is like, again, it's just a one-off thing that I said that you want to like really hammer on.
No,
It's
because
fine.
what you said is
we can hammer
crucial
on
to your
it
overall
all you want.
argument. And it's really
personally
funny
believe that a
how
way
quickly
that
you're
a
backing
child
off
and a
already.
baby should be born. It should be through conception of a man and a woman, a penis and a vagina, birds and the bees, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That is the most natural and healthy way for a child.
See, you
to
just
be
did it
born.
again. You keep bringing up natural. Why are you doing
Yeah.
that? Why are you doing
Because
that?
that's what we're arguing. What do you mean?
No. Hold on. Are you okay right now? Did you take too many pills this morning?
No, like,
I'm
what are you
telling
talking
you
about?
right now
don't sit here
that
and try
if
to play this
something
like a
is
rational-
or
You wanna
is
talk
not
about pills?
natural,
Maybe you need to take some pills
does-
so you don't have to take another fucking month hiatus because I'm too sad to make content right now. Boo hoo. Yeah, you want to talk about taking pills, buddy? How about you go take some antidepressants and shut the fuck up?
Wow, that's really cool. I've never been more roasted in my life. I don't know how I'm going to recover from that.
Yeah,
But anyway, you keep on bringing up.
Cope dismissive argument. Yeah, shut
No,
up.
I know. Cope this, cope that. I mean, you're still
Yeah.
coping apparently
Yeah,
that you
you're
don't have a dad
you're-
in your life and that you were raised in a house with lead paint.
What do you
But I
mean?
mean, at the end of the day, we can do
I have
this
a
all
dad
day.
in my life. I
okay?
can call him right now. What are you
So-
talking about? That's
Oh
not
wow,
true.
really? Huh, sounds like you're
Yeah.
coping. Sounds like you're coping.
No,
Sounds like a cope
fact.
to me. So
It sounds like
anyway,
you lied
when you're
about me, and then I said no, that's wrong, and now you look like an idiot. Like,
Hey,
what are you talking about?
why do you keep
What's
bringing
not-
up the
what's-
natural
what's-
thing?
What's not?
Why do you
a
keep
lie,
bringing up the
however, is
natural
fact that
thing?
You became a sad little bitch, and you're like, I can't make content for a month. It's too hard, and then left.
No, I didn't say that it was too hard. I decided that I was going to prioritize other things in my life. But anyway,
Weren't you
that's kind of
addicted to
beside
weed?
the
You
point.
should just quit making content forever because you suck at it.
No, I enjoy making you super angry for my existence. It's actually very nice.
I'm
But
not angry. I'm having the time of my life. I
hold
love
on,
talking
can we?
about it.
I want to get through this natural thing because you're trying to make an overall
I
argument,
want to ask.
but it hinges upon your belief that if it is unnatural, that somehow means it's bad.
Well, I mean, when it comes to childbirth, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I agree with you that rape is bad and it's natural. Yeah, sure. So it's like arsenic, right? Arsenic's natural, but it's bad. Weed is natural, but it's bad. And I know you know a lot about that.
So why
but
are you bringing
when it
up whether
comes
or not
to- when it
something's
comes to-
natural?
When it comes to child conception, the natural way of doing it is the absolute best way of doing it.
Why
It's
is it the
just
best
there's
way?
no argument.
Why
What
is
do
it the
you
best
mean?
way to do it?
What are you
Are
talking
you
about?
against
Like, it's-
C-sections? That's not natural.
No, but it's again, we're talking about conception, not birth. There's a totally different
Okay, so when
thing.
it comes to conception, are you against artificially inseminating? If like the man is sterile, but they still want to have a kid, so
Yeah, it's
they
weird.
artificially
Yeah.
inseminate the woman?
Yeah, that's weird. I am against that. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. So then what it really comes down to is you're not in favor of families or anything at all. You're just in favor of families so
No,
long as they abide by your arbitrary standards.
they're not arbitrary. These are God-given standards. So, like, what are you
No,
talking about?
they're really
Yeah,
not.
they
No,
are.
they're not.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are.
Well,
I think I would know because they are
even if
my
even if
standards.
I were to
Yeah.
concede that, I don't care what God's standards are because God is wrong about virtually everything.
No,
So
he's
you
not.
need to tell me
I
why
think I would
it's
trust God over Hunter Avallone. Okay, I think I would trust God over a guy that pulls like 80 people on Twitch.
Do you
okay?
find it a little bit
I-
disturbing that you're telling me that I'm like retarded, but you believe in a talking snake?
No, because again, this is the historical fact. I mean, what are you talking? This has
It's
been passed down.
It's a
Who
historical
am I
fact.
going to trust?
Wait, it's a
Who am I
historical
going to
fact
trust
that the
my
snake
ancestors,
talked?
like, and all of like living recorded history over you? I mean, yeah, I'm going to trust the recorded history on this. Yeah,
It's recorded
absolutely.
history that there was a talking snake?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a historical fact, really?
Yes, that is literally recorded history. What do you think recorded history is?
Does it make you uncomfortable at all that there are several different stories in the Bible that Christians oftentimes take as fact that are actually near identical to like Greek myths that were there 100 years prior?
I mean, no, that doesn't bother me at all. Like, what do you mean?
Because you're
Why
claiming
would
now
that
that the
bother me?
Bible is God-given, and that's where you're
Uh-huh.
getting your values from, but half of the
Yes.
stories in the Bible are actually based solely on Greek myths that were around hundreds of years before Jesus even existed.
What are you talking about? That's dumb. I mean, you realize that like people can interpret and record
Good
like
response, wow.
events that have happened in history differently. That's just the way that I don't know human beings work.
It
and they
doesn't matter
interpret
about
things,
interpreting
right?
it differently.
Yes, it does.
It's about the
Oh, it
fact that they
absolutely
are
does.
telling you, they're making claims that are outside of the realm of reality, like a snake talking.
I
And
think it's
you're
really
over
funny
here.
that you wanted to get off
Hunter.
the Dave Rubin thing too.
No,
like,
I'm not
really
trying to get
fast.
off the Dave Rubin thing. It's just
no,
you.
did.
No, no, no.
Hunter.
Yeah, you absolutely
Michael,
did.
be quiet.
Yeah,
It's
but this
just
is what
funny
you do.
that
You're-
Beardson keeps
it's
on
funny
saying
you
that
want to
it's
talk about like talking snakes when you're literally the slippiest snake when it comes to debates and known history. And you
Oh, I know.
refuse to stay
Yeah,
on
you
topic
so
about
got me,
anything
dude. No, no, no.
because
Hunter,
I'm
do you
trying
think
to.
backed
Jesus
into a
existed?
corner. You get backed into a corner.
I'm
and
not
then you try
backed
to
into
change
a
the
corner.
subject,
You're
which
just
is
not
what you
letting me
do
talk.
all the time.
It's
You do
just
that all
funny
the
that you
time.
say that Dave Rubin, the way that he's having kids is bad because it's not natural, but it sounds like
I said multiple reasons.
Hold on,
why.
shh,
I
be
said
quiet,
multiple
because it sounds
reasons
like a
why.
lot of the things that you believe are also not natural, like a snake talking, for example, or a man rising from the dead after being dead for 3 days. That's not very
No,
natural,
again,
dude.
this is living recorded history.
I don't
Like, what
think.
are you
No,
talking about?
I don't. It's not
Yes,
very
it is.
natural.
Wait,
I'm a little
Hunter,
disturbed
can
here.
you answer my
It is literally
question?
the definition of recorded history. Yes.
No,
Do you think Jesus Christ existed?
I don't know.
So how do you know if anything existed in the past?
This is irrelevant, and I'm not getting off this subject. All I'm trying to
No,
talk
what do
to
you mean? No, this is perfect.
No, it's
now
not.
He wants
This
to
is-
stay on subject. Now
Wait,
he wants
this
to
is
oh,
stay
I
on
thought that I was.
subject.
I thought I
Wow,
was running away from the
congratulations.
Dave Rubin topic. Now that I'm trying to go back to the Dave Rubin topic, I'm running again. Sounds a little bit like you are not being
No, I want
consistent
to
at
stay
all.
on the. I want to stay on the Dave Rubin topic. I'm
Okay,
just
well, let's
making
go
fun of
back to
you.
the Dave Rubin topic, but you need to
Yeah.
concede that the "it's not natural" isn't an argument.
I've made 3 different arguments, and I don't know why you won't address any of the other.
What were the
ones
other
about
2?
The fact that he's, see, you weren't even listening. You're bad. This is why
No,
you're
no,
a
no.
bad
You.
streamer.
It's
You
funny
weren't
because you
listening.
walked back the main part of your argument, which was
No,
it's
I
not
didn't.
natural. That was the
Again,
first
no, I
thing
didn't.
you said, and you
I
walked
said
it back.
I said completely, and I still stand by this, and I'm not walking anything back. That the best way for a child to be conceived is naturally through a man and a woman having intercourse, a penis entering a vagina,
Why?
birds and bees.
Why?
What are you talking about?
Why is that the best way to do it?
Again, we've already went over this, Hunter, and that's how we got off onto the biblical.
Wait, but
thing.
why? But you're
Now
you're
if you
making a
want to talk
claim.
about the other, if you want to talk about the other points that I addressed here about the fact that Dave Rubin is essentially kidnapping 2 children away from their mothers at birth and then raising them at the ripe old age of 45 in a
So
womanless
what
household.
his age is. So he's not kidnapping anybody. There are
Yes, he
legal
is.
contracts and agreements involved in this.
Yes,
that
he
is
can
not.
just buy children.
Hold on,
That's-
be
that
quiet.
seems moral.
This is not kidnapping. Okay. And when you say he's stealing a woman's eggs, it is by definition not stealing because the surrogates are oftentimes paid for their services. This is something that has existed for a long time. So if you're ready to tell me that you are against surrogates entirely, then maybe we can have that conversation. But it sounds like if there was a straight couple who maybe maybe the woman had her uterus removed for whatever reason and the guy was sterile also, so they decided to use a surrogate, or maybe she couldn't conceive but he still was not sterile or whatever. Would you be against them using a surrogate then?
I actually pretty am staunchly against surrogacy. Yeah, absolutely. I think adoption would be the better way to go for that. Absolutely.
So you'd be
Yeah, well, I
happier
mean-
if Dave Rubin was to adopt a kid instead?
Oh no, I wouldn't be happy with that at all either.
Why?
But
Because you just said adoption would be better, so what's wrong with that?
Because I don't want gay people adopting kids, because I think a child should be raised in a household with a man and a woman.
So your
And
Christian
also,
values
Dave
are
Rubin,
coming through. I
again,
see.
is 45 years old, and he's not going to be able to instill any sort of like masculine values or have any sort of masculine role in this child's
Why
life.
is it better to be raised with a mom and a dad?
Because that's how it's been done for all of human history, and it's been proven to work.
This is literally a
whereas
lie. There
opposed-
used to be communities that would raise children entirely. So why is it good or better in this?
Are you
example?
really going to sit here and I just want to ask you this. You're really seriously arguing here that man and woman, the traditional family, which is why it's called a traditional family, was not the norm? Is that what you're sitting here trying to argue right now?
You said it was the norm forever.
Traditionally,
hold on. You said it was the norm. You said forever it's been the norm.
That is the standard. That's why it's called a traditional family, Hunter. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, let me walk back on this. Hold on.
Just
Be
because
quiet
you
for a
have
minute.
like
I
a few
think
examples of like communities doing this does not mean that the norm changed from a man and a woman raising a child. What the fuck are you talking about?
I totally understand that you're, a little bit running behind. You probably got hit in the head with the short bus, but let's try to take this back a step a second ago. You said that traditionally, or it's been like this forever since the beginning of time. And I said, to debunk that, no, actually, it has not always been like this since the beginning of time. In fact, oftentimes it was very common for children to be raised by communities. Second of all, I will concede to you right now that I agree that two parents raising a child in a solid socioeconomic situation is absolutely the best environment for a child, at least at this point.
You're not agreeing with me on that. You're not agreeing with me on that.
Two parents can be gay parents as well.
Wait, hold on. Can we let Hunter finish?
Misconstrue me on that. I didn't say two parents. I said a man and a woman. We are not agreeing on that point.
Well, we agree that the nuclear family is good, but the nuclear family is two parents.
So you're not going to sit here and misconstrue me and be like, I agree with you on that, because we're not agreeing.
So why is it bad for a child to be raised by two gay parents instead of a mom and a dad?
Well, for one, they might get molested. I mean, the risk for molestation is obviously and statistically higher whenever they were raised in a gay household.
That is bullshit. Did you know that the majority of molestations are committed by men in heterosexual relationships?
No, I mean if you want to go back per capita, I mean that would be a totally different statistic. You're talking about overall, and that's
I'm sure that you're counting anytime there's a male molesting 3%? A male as being a gay man, right?
Well, yeah, I mean,
yeah, no.
Clearly,
see, this shows a fundamental misunderstanding of everything.
What are you talking about? So, if a guy has sex with another guy, it's not gay, right?
No, you said molestation and not rape. First of all, Second of all, if a man is to molest a little boy, that does not actually follow that man is a gay man, because the reasons that molest occur are for various different reasons. Oftentimes, in fact, they're not even because of sexual desire, but rather a power dynamic that exists that is being exploited. So for you to dishonestly categorize any type of molestation done by a man on a little boy as being done by a gay person is factually wrong. And again, it's because you don't like gay people that you're making these arguments to begin with. So now that we've debunked that part, why don't we go back again and you can tell me why is it bad?
Anything.
No,
you haven't debunked anything.
Dude,
no, you haven't. No, you absolutely haven't.
All right,
I don't know why.
because
I know you're like getting all hopped up on your antidepressants right now, Hunter. But you actually haven't.
Is this the only roast you have?
No, but it's just
being hopped up on antidepressants.
I haven't talked to you in a while. I haven't talked to you since you had your little like mental breakdown and you started like crying on Discord about how sad you were. So I got to really get them out. I've been storing.
I don't remember crying on Discord, but whatever you can.
I've seen the post, buddy. Don't act like
no offense, and I really try not to say stuff like this, but I believe that you're actually the one who's retarded right now. So now that we've established the fact that there's not actually a higher risk of there being molestation done by gay people, now that we've established that there's not a higher risk of being molested by gay people, what's wrong with two gay parents raising children? Can you please tell me what is a empirically demonstrated harm that is done here?
Well, for one, again, a child should be raised by a man and a woman.
Why? You're just asserting that. Why?
Again, if you're not going to let me talk, then I'm not going to be able to get anything out, Hunter. You're not sure you know how this works. If you want to sit here and try to interrupt me, then I'm not going to be able to talk. But I'm not going to.
I'm going to be moderator now. Let's let Beardson go.
Because you suck and you're not entertaining.
Wow.
But a man should be a child should be raised by a man and a woman, because that is a mother's place on that is a woman's place on the earth, is to raise children. They are biologically created to raise children, and a child needs that balance of the healthy life, of the feminine mother taking care of and fostering the child, and the man instilling these sort of masculine values and setting the ideal of what a man should be in real life. That is in essence what makes it the perfect formula. It's the perfect balance.
All right, I'm cutting you off now. So what is the
no, just want to finish real quick.
No, he's been rambling for a minute now. I want to respond to all these points at once.
I talk like 15 seconds.
So, yeah, and you've said a lot of bullshit that I need to cut in here for. I'm sorry. So
no, yeah, I know, because you're fucking your stupid ass weed brain.
Okay,
anything past 5 seconds. Okay. So if I say too much, then your fucking retarded, like brain, like weed addled, antidepressant mind can't keep up with it. I get it.
Are you
right?
done? So when you say that women are created, when you say that women are created to be feminine,
when are you gonna shave that fucking pathetic little like peach fuzz over your?
I like how you just keep on falling back to insults.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah,
cute.
That's all I'm gonna do, because you want to sit here and try to fucking insult me, and you play these little like sly.
Did you not just come in here to insult me?
Talk over me. So guess what? I'm gonna fucking go over you now. Yeah, fuck you.
You realize I have the power to mute you if I need to, right?
Just stay off of the internet and just stay off forever.
It's funny how whenever I start to challenge your arguments, you melt down and then start throwing insults.
You haven't challenged anything.
So, you're not letting me actually respond to you.
Petty insults at me, so I'm going to respond back. That's the way that this works, Hunter. You know how it goes. I don't know why.
I thought that I was the one insulting. It's funny how you can't even be consistent.
I like your like little like gay up talk. I thought I was the one that was being insulted.
There he goes again to the insults.
Woman, dude.
This is a result, by the way, when you grow up in a house with lead paint. It's very sad. All right. But anyway, when you say that women, shut the fuck up for a minute, okay? When you say that
it didn't land the first time, I don't know why you keep trying it, dude.
No, it's landing plenty of times, but you're too dumb to understand the insult. That's what's funny.
It's not landing. No one's laughing,
yeah, it is.
dude. The crowd is not laughing.
I don't know. I see a couple laughs. I think I see some laughs. But anyway, when you say a woman's purpose is to raise children, what are you talking about? Why do you think that?
What do you mean, dude?
How is it a woman's purpose to raise children? When you go as far as to say it's her purpose, then you need to substantiate that way more than just asserting it. Why is it a woman's purpose?
Dude, this is what I'm talking about. Like having to argue with you, I have to break down the most like basic, like biological facts.
Oh, I know. It's so uncomfortable that you have to actually defend your positions. Oh,
what do
so
you mean?
sad.
I don't have to defend my.
Do you want to cry about it? Do you need to take a little break from the internet again?
By giving women a womb to carry a child, they're giving them breasts to pump milk and feed their children.
What does that have to do with anything? That doesn't mean that's their purpose. That means that they have an ability to do that thing. Wait.
They're biologically built to take care of children. They pump milk out of their teeth to give them food.
That means that they have the ability to do it, but that does not necessitate their purpose in doing that.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't. So I have the ability to ejaculate, unlike you. So should I go out and impregnate a bunch of people because that's my purpose?
Dude. This is like so retarded. Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, so do you think it's a man's purpose to just go out and impregnate as many people as possible because they have the ability to come?
Not as many people as possible, but it definitely is a man's purpose to go out and procreate. Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, so what you're equating right now is the ability to do something with the purpose of that thing. So, for example, when we talk about like family courts a lot, which is an unfortunate thing that guys get fucked over with, the reason that men are oftentimes not given custody of the children during a divorce or whatnot stems from your belief system that says that women's purpose is to be the mom, even if the woman in this case in question is not actually a good mother. So I reject that actually. Dads also have a purpose in raising their kids, and so do moms. Talking about providing for the house comes in various different ways. You can provide financially. You can also provide emotionally. You can also provide by setting a good example. There are various different ways that parents should provide and take care of their children. But when you say it's the mom's purpose to be taking care of the children, that's where you're wrong. If anything, it's both the parents' responsibility to take care of the children. But
that's not what I said at all.
But it's not a purpose.
Again,
it's not the purpose.
Like you're misrepresenting what I said. It is a mother's. It is a mother and a father. Again, like you're making my argument for me. It is both parents, the mom and the dad.
No, because you're saying a mom's purpose is to have children, and that's not true. She has an ability to do that, but it is not her only purpose. She does not have to do that.
I didn't say it's her only purpose, but
no.
When
you say it's a purpose, you're
she's biologically. I mean, again, this is like you're just like you.
This is like saying because we have no. I can understand completely, but you're too you don't understand what I'm saying. This is like saying because
you understand what I'm saying.
This is like saying biologically we're
moron.
This is like me saying our purpose is to run because we all have legs. That's what you're saying right now. We have the ability to run.
That's a dumb analogy.
No, it's not. It's directly analogous, and it shows that you're dumb because you don't understand it.
It's a dumb analogy. It's an incredibly dumb analogy.
It's really not.
You are the king of like really bad analogies.
Oh, I know. Yeah. So, please don't roast me anymore. I can't take it.
Realize that, like, yes, you are actually built to walk, and you are built to do things. Yes, you were intended to do so, and then you do.
But you realize being able to do something is not the same as it being your purpose, right? So women have the ability
What are you talking about?
Women have the ability to procreate, but that does not follow then that it is their purpose to do that thing, because women can do many different things. Some of those things that women do is beneficial to the family and taking care of the kids, and that's great. But other women contribute to other things, such as the scientific fields. Even Bluetooth on our phone that we use nowadays was originally invented by a woman. So this idea that it's a woman's purpose to just be at home with the kids is just not true. Women can do that thing, but they do not need to do that thing. And that's where we're having a disagreement. Second of all, you still haven't demonstrated to me why it's bad for a kid to be raised by two gay parents.
Just because, I mean, like, and again, like, you're so dumb. It's like we literally have to sit here and like argue semantics with you because you're such.
This isn't semantics. Is that what you're doing right now? Or making assertions, and you're used to people just jerking you off for it.
I sit there and listen to your fucking stupid ass bullshit for fucking like 30 seconds, right? Oh, God forbid. So I'm gonna go ahead here, and again, just sometimes people don't fulfill their purpose. Sometimes things don't fulfill their purpose as they are intended to do. But the reason why a woman has a womb and a vagina and tits that pump milk, these things are purposefully designed to have children. You have been given these things for a purpose. Okay, I don't know how you can't wrap your head around that.
Isn't the vagina put there for reproduction? Why does it need to be there just to have kids? Like straight dudes like their wives' big titties or whatnot.
What are you talking? Like,
couldn't that be the purpose? No, because you're saying, you keep mixing up the ability to do something with the purpose to do that thing.
Nature right now, and I know you do that because like you believe like trans people are real and like
and you believe in a talking snake, buddy. Hold on, you believe in a talking snake. You're in no position to be shitting on me for any of my beliefs.
Of yeah, like, well, can it be used for like another purpose? It's like, I mean, yeah, there's
so it's
plenty
not
of
the purpose.
No, you're not going to sit there and talk over me. Shut the fuck up for a minute, man. This is my turn to talk. This is the way that this works. If you want to sit there and listen to your fucking low IQ, dumb takes with your fucking like really like gay,
you're literally using your time up to insult, make an argument.
Yeah, I am using my time to insult you because it's really easy.
All right, good. So now it's my turn to respond.
Big nose, soft jawline, weak chin, and like really, like, why have you not gotten a haircut, man? Like, this
sounds a lot like you're really mad. Are you okay?
Your hair.
Hey, you know what? I know you're kind of against like medicating, but maybe you should consider like popping a Xanax or something, bro.
Man, just get a normal. I mean, you would know a lot about Xanax, Mr. Depressed.
Nope, I've never taken Xanax, but I honestly think that you need one because holy shit.
Stream more.
So why don't you tell me? Hold on, I can't take the headache for too much longer here, but I would like to know why then. So why is it necessary for a child to be raised by a mom and a dad? Why can't a child be raised by two gay parents? What's the harm done to the child?
Well, for one, the child is born into a house of sin. He has absolutely no balance. He has no concept of what a woman is, in terms of like how, like, the ideal of what a woman should be. And essentially, it's just going to create more gay people, which is in essence going to cause less reproduction in the country. Bear more sin, and there's the off chance that they might get molested as well.
So why is it a sin? Why is being gay a sin?
Bro,
because usually sin's in the Bible. Like, no, it's just funny how quickly you get stumped on the most basic questions. Usually sin translates to a harm. Did you know that?
You can just read Leviticus. You can read Romans. You can read like multiple different passages.
Did you know that usually sins result in a harm? But there's no harm that results in children being raised by gay parents. There's plenty of empirical evidence of that. Second of all, I mean, you were raised...
Being gay is a sin.
You were raised by straight parents, and you don't know what a woman is.
You're talking about the harm of being gay.
So I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Hold on. You were raised by straight parents, but you don't know what a woman is. So you were equally, like, you're not actually proving your point very well.
No,
so,
I'm very intimately aware of what a woman is, and I hate them, and I don't like them at all.
Well,
trust me.
Yes, I could have figured that one out. But you need to now demonstrate to me
why you talk like a woman, dude.
You need, yeah, you're
What
using
do you
playground
have these,
insults, and I'm the
what
one
do you
that's
have these,
talking like I'm 11.
women
I know.
manner-
So
like,
you need to
mannerisms
demonstrate me
like
to me the
like
harm.
you're like a 14-year-old like high
Listen how he
school
just goes
valley
off,
girl.
guys.
Like what the fuck is this?
It's
man?
so easy to
Talk
get
like
him.
a man.
It's so easy to get him
Just
started.
talk like
It's
a
fucking
man.
hilarious.
Just talk like a man. That's all you gotta do. Talk like a man.
Are you talking like a man right now?
Yes, I am talking like a man. I mean, not when I'm like doing impersonation of you talking like a girl, because these are the sounds and the mannerisms that you have, and I make fun of you for them because you're like, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with you. Maybe it's the weed that's causing your testosterone levels to be lowered, and you just can't like muster up any sort of masculinity whenever you talk. But it's just pathetic, man.
So okay, thank you for your rebuttal. But now, would you like to tell me what harm is done to the child being raised by gay parents, considering the fact that we have empirical evidence which shows that children who are raised by gay parents do just as well, if not better, than children raised by straight parents, because it actually comes down to a more solid socioeconomic circumstance where they're raised, rather than a mom and a dad.
What are you talking about? And again, like these
You keep
people.
saying, what are you talking about? How are you so fucking stupid, dude? Are you not able to keep up with the basic conversation?
Oh no, I'm hearing you. It's just like what you say is so unremarkably retarded and so asinine.
You're literally owning yourself right now. I don't even have to refute what you're saying.
Anything right now, Hunter. You can't even own your own mental health.
You're refuting yourself right now. It's hilarious.
You had to make a public statement and be like, guys, I'm sad. I'm not making content anymore. I retired. Yeah, you want to talk about like owning things?
Oh,
maybe
man.
you should own the.
No, it's just every time we talk, I'm actually surprised.
Your legs and maybe go to the gym and like I don't know.
Yeah, sure. I'm just.
Like,
it's just every time we talk, I'm just surprised by the IQ that
I've been telling you for a
like
year and a half that just go get your testosterone levels checked because they are clearly like in the red line. Okay, get you a little shot in the butt.
So,
you know, from a doctor.
Can you stop for a minute and actually try to respond to what we're saying, please?
You might be able to.
Can you respond to what I'm saying?
Like self-confidence and self-esteem.
Do you want me to mute you, dude? Because I will. I'll do it right now.
Entertaining person.
I'm gonna mute you if you keep this up, okay? Shut the fuck up.
Go ahead, do it. No, you shut the fuck up, you fucking retarded pussy. Fuck you. Don't tell me to shut the fuck.
Wow, very nice. Had to hang up on him at the end, huh? It's a bummer. Like, okay, so what I was trying to say before he started just, spurging out was that it's really hilarious to me that any time I would present him with data points that contradicted what he thought, he would just, one, melt down and resort to insults, and two, he kept saying, everything you're saying is dumb, when what I was actually saying was like a factual thing based on statistics. So the fact that he thinks empirical evidence is dumb shows that it's actually he who is woefully uneducated on this subject. It's very, very sad. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the bell so you get notified when I drop a new video.